See if this works. What up, what up, what up, world?
All right.
Welcome. Let this run out.
Get the money, get the paper now. With the Bismarck, cause it seems that they all got the vapors now. Like Nas looking out the skyscraper now. My rap true through episodes, can't fake it now. If you see me posted outside of your tenement, the BMW pushing up, I need 10 of them. Always did the knowledge, my thoughts was to get paid first. Couldn't be Lieutenant Dan, cause my leg work got me running to investments. Save first, every verse is a dope deal, that's paid work. Married to the money right now, say church, fuck looking cute. I've been trapping in the same shirt. Short days, long nights, on site. Dope lines in the notebook, all white. Bubble up, double up, the brew, the evil. The second coming, we adding up to make it equal. Yeah.
Fuck, it's never wrong to hate it. I'm just trying to stack this paper. Fuck, it's never wrong to hate it. I'm just trying to stack this paper.
Never saw it coming, but yes, here I am in the flesh. Rhymes is funky, but damn it, I'm fresh. Other rappers have a seat, cause most of y'all can't stand it, I'm blessed. Got a plan and I demand your respect. Put your hand on your chest, yo, cause I'ma make you feel me like a heart attack. I'm from the mill, you know, home is where the heart is at. So greedy, the city's starting to see me shining. It's not a game, but that's exactly what we redefining. It's your boy, so much better than these rapping niggas. I only do it part-time and I'm still lapping niggas. An open book, go ahead and take a look. Effortless, but the shit ain't as easy as I probably make it look. Future's bright, get your shades ready. Ain't gotta get ready, cause I always stays ready. And yo, cut the check and please make it out. To Dana Cop, Strickland and Skazoo, we on this paper route.
Fuck, it's never wrong to hate it. I'm just trying to stack this paper. Fuck, it's never wrong to hate it. I'm just trying to stack this paper.
Picture flipping it over. The sweetest vision ever is divvying up the quota. In this bitch for whatever, as long as the bank know us. Count up 20,000 of Henny and thank Jehovah. Money shoulder to shoulder with the love of it. On the brinks till we stuffing it. You do it for the fuck of it. I do this for the plug of it. Plug me with the one that be adding up by the threes. The two of us alike till we back the one in between. You sleeping on the sleepers who had to jump out a dream. I keep up with the keepers who had to cut round the seams. Like roundabout, hand them down and out. For the down and out, wrap a package and hand it out. I hand you hope in a box like magic in a baggie, and you load it to the top and live to reenact me. But money makes us happy like everything it gave to us. Slumming out the village, so we raise it up for real.
Raise it up. Raise it up. Raise it up. What up, what up, what up, what up, world? This is the White Russian, back at it again, episode 5 of the Freshly Broken playlist submission reviews. Today here with me, I got the one and only Payday.
What's going down? What's going down, y'all?
What up, man?
Payday in the building.
Producer, A&R, musician, mentor, just a connector. Has done incredible things, travels, networks, works with a lot of artists, producers. You're a writer, a rapper, a singer. Man, the jack of all freaking trades, man.
Hey, y'all make me sound better than I really am, brother. I'll pay you later.
No donations necessary. This is the honest truth. Man, I'm so happy to have you here. I love reviewing music, but it's even better when I have somebody here who knows good music, wants to hear good music, even if it's not good, is able to give credible feedback that artists can take away and say, hey, okay, I can take something away from this and learn and go, get to the next step. So I'm glad to have you here. If this is the first time tuning in, you're listening to Freshly Broken submissions that are being reviewed to get accepted or denied for the Freshly Broken playlist on Spotify. Sponsored by Uni.Fi Records. And if you want to submit music, we will review it. List is long, so please be patient, but continue to listen to Freshly Broken playlist. Submit at thefreshlybroken@gmail.com or right on Instagram at FreshlyBroken. So, the opening song, Paper by Dana Copperfield, Strickland, Skyzoo, Vincent Van Great. Love that record. I also feel like, shit, we're out here chasing paper, man.
All day, baby. All day.
It doesn't stop. And it's, the homies from Milwaukee connecting with homies from New York and making a record that, for us, we can play it because we own the content, even though we'll still get slapped. But it's all right. That's all right. Not a big deal, But the other stuff that's being submitted is we do not own any of the copyright to. So just as a heads up, what you're listening to, we do not own the copyrights to, but it's submitted to us for review for the playlist. So because of that, we review it. We tell you if we like it or if we don't like it. We give you feedback, constructive criticism, no fear on that. And you either make it or you don't.
Sound like a plan, bro.
Yeah. So
Sound like a plan. Go ahead.
Yeah, without
Submit.
Without further ado, let's do it. I must give you a heads up that sometimes you get into these valleys of a lot of songs that we may not like, but it's okay. Because that 1 out of 10 that you come across, that you find these gems that have no followers, and you're just like, oh my God, I can't believe I haven't heard of this before, and this is amazing. It's great to find that kind of music and support it. And start listening to it and start putting it on your playlists. And for me, a lot of things I look for when I listen to these submissions is replay value. If I listen to it, and even if at the moment the mood's not right, and I'm like, what's the replay value in general? And if there's a high replay value for me, if I want to hear it again, it's probably going to make it. Playlist itself is more urban, pop, hip-hop, rap. Some modern stuff that you hear on the radio, but a lot of stuff that you don't hear, and some of the stuff's very weird too. It's not all just rap and hip hop. I mean, there's a lot of variety. So if you're gonna hit shuffle on that playlist, you're gonna find something new. You're gonna hear something familiar. I'm trying to cut it down. It's like over 500 songs right now. That's why you gotta hit shuffle. You're gonna be lost for hours and days. I need to cut it down, but it's hard because I'm listening to it every day, trying to get sick of songs, and I'm having a hard time. So I'm trying to get through it and dwindle it to under 100. That's my goal. Don't know how long it's going to be before I get there because I'm continuing to get so much music and finding new music every week that I'm just like, I got to add it. I'm going to listen to it. I want to listen to this song again. So it's been a challenge. It's been a challenge. There's so much good music out there. Saturation.
Man, that's amazing at the same time. I know for me, I love new and exciting. I feel like I'm 15 and you just like, man, I gotta hear something new. Like, what else, and I love it when I find something that's different, that's not like everything else. And that's, bro, like that's the best thing. That's the whole, that's the 15-year-old kid
that's
in me.
The chase.
Yeah, that always is. And then to be able to be the first one to put your buddies on something like, man, dude, you ain't heard this though.
Right. So that's why we're here.
So you're sitting in like the God seat then of that.
The discovery's an exciting part of it. The chase is the exciting part of it, but the time commitment is real.
Man,
you dig. You listening through submission takes time, but if you enjoy it and you love it and you can find the time for it, that's why we're here.
Man.
Plus providing feedback, I feel like there's a lot of great that comes out of it because all artists are searching. How can I be better? And a lot of people aren't telling them the truth either. Well, they don't have people to get feedback, so I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to have people like you out here.
Oh, man, it's an honor and a privilege.
Review. So, all right, without further ado, let's get to it. Freshly Broken Spotify playlist music submissions. White Russian, Payday. First song is The Bench. Feeling it. Let's check it out.
funny chance. Can I borrow your pens? She's coming back solar, yeah. I'm on a trip, hola, yeah. Been out a weekday night, hey. This is my gift, brother. I mean, you're getting louder, yeah. You put my head on silence, yeah. When all I see is you, I will die for you, yeah. I see your body dance, communicate finesse, the la-di-da-di excess. Can I borrow your pens? I think it's getting better, yeah. I think I'm feeling it, yeah. Brah, yeah, brah, ay. I see your selfish brother, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna turn it down. I think I've heard enough. We could talk about it. Not that I don't like it, but let's get some criticism. So, saw the About, 2,000 listeners or so, which is fine. With a focus on positive energy and experiencing life to the fullest, the Benj lives in the moment, and he's a better artist for it. A rapper, vocalist, songwriter, producer, and multi-instrumentalist, Sardinian-born artist draws on his mixtape, blah, 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 releasing an album in 2019. This is off his album. First impressions?
My first impression is it's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. It actually, you know what? This is like a clear case of, for me personally, most people think, I got to make music, or if music isn't for the radio or for the club, then it doesn't exist, and this here is like something I would play in the background while I'm cleaning my house. Like, it makes me feel good, and I'm not really concerned so much about his lyrical content. I like the textures on his voice, and I may not understand entirely what he's saying, but if I got it and I'm kind of in a vibey feel and I want to kind of bounce and while I'm cleaning the house, like, I'm definitely putting this on the playlist to like clean my house to. But I wouldn't like go to the club to it. It's missing a bunch of stuff for that for me. But
and for me, I think I do catch a vibe from it. But I think the vibe comes from the production and kind of how it makes me feel, the bounce. And I could totally see myself like cleaning the house or doing something at home while it's going, not necessarily paying attention to the lyrics. I feel like when the lyrics came in, it stepped the feeling of the song down for me because I didn't like it for some reason. They just weren't, they felt a little, like not enough. He didn't give his all. I felt like when he had that opportunity. In addition, looking at his bio, he talks about it being an instrument. Being able to play instruments seems like incorporate some of that into it. Mm-hmm. Get more of who you are into it, because it does sound generic. And I think that's why you could turn it on and dance to it and not really worry about what's being said. Yeah, you got to be able to differentiate it.
It's very stagnant.
Yeah.
But again, if I'm looking for something that I'm trying to clean the house, let's be honest, I'm trying to concentrate on cleaning my dishes. Yep. I don't want to be like so distracted by that. Yeah. And then it's like 2 hours later and I still haven't finished the dishes. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I want something that's just like, it's kind of like elevator music.
Yeah.
It's entertaining, but it's not distracting.
Yep.
It doesn't garner all your attention.
Yep.
So, I mean, technically, you could probably just take his vocals off and I'd still play it in the background.
That's a really good point. And, for me, because of that, the replay value is not really there because I'm looking for a song if it's going to be on the playlist. And I'd be thumbs down. What are your thoughts? Replay value?
Yeah, definitely no replay
not
value.
Not for the playlist? All right. That's a deal. First song, Feeling It by The Benj. Keep grinding, man. It doesn't sound bad. You're getting there. Like, the sound's close. Feels like just a little more work on the vocals for me. Any final words for that one?
Writing.
Writing?
Work on his writing.
Ooh, okay.
I would definitely work on that. Tell more of your story. And, you know what I'm saying? I think that because that's, to me, that's missing.
That's going to come through, yeah. That would make it the next level. Agreed. All right, without further ado, if you're just tuning in, Freshly Broken music submissions for the Freshly Broken playlist, sponsored by Uni.Fi Records. White Russian here with Payday. DJ Payday.
Doesn't matter.
All right, you've kind of elevated. You are now Payday. You are partially DJ, but you are so many more things, which is amazing. And it's great to have you here, helping with the music submissions and
Man,
reviews.
it's an honor. It's an honor.
All right, let's do it. Next song up, The Vela, Exorcism. It's always interesting to see artist names and being able to kind of. Jeez, Exorcism. Man,
Exorcism.
I don't even,
gotta hear what this sounds like.
Exactly, I'm excited. I don't think this is hip hop, but it's all right. We'll let it run. I'm gonna cut it a little short because it's not necessarily hip hop, but I want to keep it running and I want to talk about it because for the submissions we do take electronic music as well because I think nowadays especially there's a lot of electronic music being made and cross genres are happening all the time, so I didn't want to dismiss the opportunity of some electronic music that crosses over into hip hop and feels that has that kind of vibe. So I'm accepting of electronic music, and I like having it on the playlist too because it gives it some breathing room, especially instrumentals and things that are airy like this. But Vela, not a lot of, like 200 followers on Spotify. The song called Exorcism. For what she's going for, I'm feeling it for what she's going for. I think as far as an artist looks, the music fits. It just
definitely
fits her, it seems like. And she's doing a good job in my mind of putting out her type of music.
Does it say where she's from?
Let's see. No. Oh, let's see. She does have a website. One thing, artists, you got to do, you have control of that freaking Spotify.
Yeah, you got to have some information on
Put
the
some
bio.
stuff on there, man. Websites are good, but...
I don't want to click on another link.
Yeah. Or if it's a link, I want to go to your social media and follow you because I was messing with your music, you know?
Right.
All right, let's check it out. Oh, snap. Russian.
That's what I thought.
From the motherland. Maybe. Let's see. Well, it's in Russian. Let's see where she's from. That's interesting. Website, but photos, videos, music shows. I just want to know the about, man. Well, let's go to your...
Okay, wait, I got the links to everything.
Instagram, yeah.
Let's see.
Music for introverts. Blood type stamp is out now. Interesting.
Huh. I'll definitely co-sign that. It is music for introverts, yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's well described.
Yeah, very well described.
I don't have a lot of this type of music on the playlist, and for that reason, even though I like it, and I'm actually gonna follow her and keep up with new music she's releasing, and probably listen to it aside from the playlist. But for the playlist, I would give her a thumbs down as far as coming back to it.
You know, this makes me think of like driving to Chicago. I don't know why. It just like the drive, late nights. Just it gives me like that late night vibe. Chicago.
Definitely late night. The
Yeah.
lights, the highway, the city
Yep.
coming up. Totally. But again, I wouldn't mind listening to it again. So with that said, I'm kind of on the fence,
I'm
man.
on the
Payday,
fence.
it's gonna be this one's gonna be up to you, man.
You know what? Let's playlist it. It's if for nothing more, it's something fresh. I wasn't expecting it.
Totally.
It and definitely it's a song.
You know, that's a really good point. It is something fresh. It's something different. I mean, the sound like that is out there, but it's her own sound, and I liked hearing it.
Like if this was like strictly this type of music, then she'd have a stiffer competition.
Oh yeah, she'd be up there.
Right.
She'd be up there for sure. Yep. All right, gonna hit her up quick. Tell her congratulations, you have made it. Again, you're tuning in to Freshly Broken playlist music reviews with White Russian and Payday, sponsored by Uni.Fi Records. We review these submissions. We do not own the copyrights to them. So whatever you're hearing, it is the artist that we are promoting on here, and then we give feedback. We either like it or don't. Thumbs up, thumbs down. We battle over it, and then it either makes it or doesn't. Simple as that. Congratulating this current artist, Vela Music on Instagram, who submitted her song Exorcism. Interesting name. Again, the name caught us right away.
It did. But I guess she's saying something like, back to life. I can kind of...
You kind of get that vibe of that?
Yeah. I can kind of...
Let me turn it back up a little bit. I like the stutters. Chi-Town.
I think we have like an advantage that being where we are and being able to have like the perspective of the wide open fields that you experience in Wisconsin, as well as being so close to Chicago. I think it gives us a varied perspective.
That's right. All right, let's do it. Let's listen to one more.
All right.
Tyrell, Shine Like a Diamond.
Okay.
Next up.
Okay, Tyrell.
Let's do it. Submitted as hip hop. So the last one was submitted as electronic.
Okay.
You know I shine just like a diamond. I just roll up, I need it mining. And yeah, I call it perfect timing. Cause bitch, I put that fucking grinding. You know I shine just like a diamond. I just roll up, I need it mining. And yeah, I call it perfect timing. Cause bitch, I put that fucking
I started out
grinding.
just a lump of coal from the underground. Became a diamond from all of the pressure round. Saw depression round, saw deception round. Had to dig it down, did within myself. My collapsed on me, had to climb out. Plenty niggas that switched on me, they turned the Cubans a corner. Plenty bitches that switched on me, them hoes couldn't get no phone. They say they is lonely, that talk, but the butter couldn't get no loner. And just got a new repeat, cause I knew my time was coming.
You know I shine just like a diamond. I just roll up, I need it mining. And yeah, I call it perfect timing. Cause bitch, I put that fucking grinding. You know I shine just like a diamond. I just roll up, I need it mining. And yeah, I call it perfect timing. Cause bitch, I put that fucking grinding.
I've been hella straight, tryna shine like VVA. Nationwide like PBS, clarity and correct.
They need a diamond test, cause they were never solid. Nigga claiming they my partner, we were never rockin'. And I ain't never stopping. I got a plan, ho. Shining like a diamond, that's what I plan for. This is perfect timing. Roll it, roll, go. Hate to see your face when I say I told you so. You know I shine just like a diamond. I just roll up, I need it mining. And yeah, I call it perfect timing. Cause bitch, I put that fucking grinding. You know I shine just like a diamond. I just roll if I need it mining. And yeah, I call it perfect timing. Cause bitch, I put that fucking grinding.
Really what it is just like diamonds are made from coal. I mean, but that comes from a lot of pressure and a lot of things. Make it come out.
Hold on, turn me up a little bit here. I'm gonna play one song quick by Kevin Gates. Which song is it though? Damn, I can't find it, but this song in particular, there's a song with Kevin Gates and I was like, holy shit. I totally, very, very similar. Let me go back to him. Can't remember which song it was exactly, but god damn. It was so close. And to me, it reminded me of that specific song by a bigger artist that's already on the playlist. And it was a very similar vibe, and his vocals when they came in didn't hit as hard as Kevin Gates, of course, for lots of different reasons. So I don't know if I would add it, me personally. What are your thoughts on the song?
I think the hook could have been better written. Because it just didn't hook me.
Yeah.
It didn't hook me. The whole purpose behind a hook is to hook you.
Yeah.
To catch the listener and have it stuck in your head.
Yeah.
And I think it was just a little too wordy, a little too much. It could have been just written better, the hook. And then the mix on his vocals could have been, and maybe even his performance, especially in that hook, could have hit me a little harder, and caught me.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. For sure. All right, I think for a lot of those reasons, do you think he has work on the vocals, man? Keep it up. Don't stop.
I will say this. As far as the artist, like he sounds like he's dope.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's dope. It just sounds like he wasn't quite being quite himself yet. He hasn't come into himself.
Exactly. I can't find what sets him apart and makes him him.
Right. Like keep working, keep doing what you're doing, bro. As long as you keep doing that, you're gonna come into your own. And I'm excited to hear when that one song you deliver that is like, oh no, this is it, bro.
This is it. Yeah.
I know it's coming.
So keep grinding. All right, Tyrell, shine like a diamond. Keep it up. Rejected for this specific song, but again, keep submitting new music as you make it. All right, next up we got B.E. Need to Know. Again, interesting name, B.E. Simple. I'm surprised it's not taken, but I guess it is B.E. period because B probably was taken.
Right.
Look, and she stay humble on the need to know. That's the shoes, I know you keep them closer. When I've been down, I might be drowning. And you've been down, and it's astounding. And she stay humble on the need to know. That's the shoes, I know you keep them closer. And I've been down, I might be drowning. And you've been down, and it's astounding. You've been through a lot, you're immune to the pressure. No handouts, gotta grind, make a move to the better. This view is so scenic, the water, the beaches, the salt and the breeze. This shit is a drug, we needed too much reminiscing of fiends. Teaching patience, I love it when you. And she just grazes, she shooting for it. Yeah, same pace things, I mean what I say, you just gotta face it. She love how I talk, if I'm lifting you up, then I'm taking you places. And she stay humble on the need to know. That's the shoes, I know you keep them closer. When I've been down, I might be drowning.
I'm gonna keep this one running. It's kind of a vibe.
And she stay humble on the need to know. That's the shoes, I know you keep them closer. And I've been down, I might be drowning. And you've been down, and it's astounding.
got me naked. I fell in way too deep and made you weak back then.
We were just some freaks back then.
Yeah, she get whatever she want. You get a car, she take my car, run it up. Put on my gloves, get in the ring, now she let me beat it up. She don't ever get enough, man, I think I found the
She
one.
stay humble on the need to know. Past the shoes, I know you keep them closer.
What is that sample?
When I've been down, I might be drowning.
It's Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time.
Yep.
Now she let me
Back
beat it
there.
up.
Oh, yeah.
She don't ever get enough.
That's creative.
Man, I think I found the
Stay
one.
humble on the need to know. Past the shoes, I know you keep them closer. When I've been down, I might be
Man,
drowning.
I'm fucking with that hook. It's different. It's different.
Yeah.
And I'm really fucking how they chopped that sample. I would listen to it again. I wouldn't mind listening to it again. So for that reason, I give it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Payday, what are you thinking?
I definitely, I'm digging that one. It's catchy. The feature, I wish they had mentioned whoever the feature is.
So that's the thing. Yeah, they do say, on Spotify it does say Belmore. But again, both BE period and Belmore have no... Oh, I guess Belmore has other music, but there's no connections to any social media. It's hard to see who you are. Belmore at least has...
So Belmore is the feature,
Is the
the
feature,
guy
yep.
singing at the end? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he can definitely sing. I like dude. The one little run he did, like, that kind of threw me.
Right,
But, I mean,
agree.
the rest of the song is so solid, I kind of...
Forgave that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd definitely give it like an 8. It's a solid song.
I think I found him, Belmore. All right, I'm gonna check him out later. But yeah, congratulations, B period. You have been added to the Freshly Broken Spotify playlist for being fresh. Great song, great hook. Keep it up, man. You don't have anybody listening to you on Spotify. This song, if you just start posting it, people are gonna gravitate, man. You gotta,
for real.
You gotta take advantage of that, because when you make something, but I think that's like sometimes the people like you and me who listen to something, it's why aren't you pushing? And then the people who are making it are just like, I just made it. I don't know.
I think that's the advent problem of you can create so fast that these days people don't really, okay, it's done, put it out, I'll move on, I'll create something else. And so the time put into making it, pushing it, taking it where it needs to go has kind of suffered because it is so easy to just create. Now I will say this, that whoever, I don't know how you guys made this song, who all was involved in it, but
illegal.
I think you guys need to like get back together and keep creating. Whoever was all behind this song, I think you guys got some magic you need to keep cooking.
Agreed. What are your thoughts on using the sample? I'm assuming just on how fast music's being created nowadays, the sample wasn't cleared, but it's in there. Keep creating music because you have new content, so you don't get in too much trouble for this one. If you have to take it down, you have other songs that you have ready that are also popping, because this one's popping, but it could very easily be chopped.
Man, yes, and
but
hey, I mean, if you get hit for it, that means it got big.
True. That's not the end of the world either,
right?
Right?
And you never know if you do it right, man. You might be able to work with Cyndi or
right.
something, because she is active.
That's true.
So.
Listen, I'm gonna include my email. Congratulations, B period. If you want to collaborate, man, hit us up. We're always down. So you've been added to the playlist. Congratulations. Hit us up if you want to collaborate. Let's move on to the next. Again, the music you are listening to, we do not own the copyrights to, but it's been submitted to the playlist for review, and we're reviewing it. Myself, the White Russian, and Payday. Freshly Broken, music submission reviews, sponsored by Uni.Fi Records. Next up, we got Boas, B-O-A-S, song called Stack It. Without further ado, let's check it out. Oh, snap. Stacking.
Yeah. All right. 808s.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Hate myself.
Oh, boy.
Myself. It goes like, stack that money, get that bread, keep it 100, even though that really
though I really got no pencil or a pen. People really worry about the blue and all the feds. I will only worry about the blue inside my head. Every single day I'm always living in my head. Feeling like a psycho, give me all the meds. Everybody live your life, just get up on my face. I feel like I'm a break because I'm feeling like a vase. I'm never looking forward to the better days. I'm looking to the past and I'm thinking of mistakes. I'm getting hungry but I never get a taste of who I really am, so I give them all ways. If you wanna make it, then just copy and the pace. I just wanna be myself, but everybody say stack that money, give me that bread, give me more honey, even though that really mean that I'm really dead. Stack that money, give me that bread, give me more honey, even though that really mean that I'm really dead. So I'm thinking of my time, yeah. So I'm looking at my life, yeah. I wanna give it up, but I will never give it up, yeah. Only been here a minute, but I'm stuck in my feelings. And I wanna get out, but I scream when I shout when the doubt's too loud. I can never get away, I'm going crazy. Looking for the finish line, my mind be racing. I'm looking at the problems that I'm facing. Everyone around me thinking they don't face me. I'm dealing with these demons on the daily. My last words would be someone pay me. My first ones would be someone save me. Cause I'm trapped in this life that I'm making. My mind already knows, so don't text me. Really wanna hurry, they be calling me lazy. Cooking all these beats, man, they looking so tasty.
Alright, I'm gonna cut it a little short. The second verse actually caught my attention a little more. I started to get into it. Overall, this artist, Bose, actually submitted before. We've listened to some stuff he didn't make prior. I'm actually impressed by his cadence as far as staying on beat when he's rapping. Like, he's delivering on time for where it needs to be in the song. It's just not my cup of tea. And even though on the second verse I was feeling it, I think you're really, really close for what you're trying to make. You just need to keep it up.
I'm gonna say that, yeah, his delivery is dope. His delivery is dope. He definitely has control of his voice, his performance, his writing. He's definitely in a lane of his own.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily my cup of tea, but like you said, I think this is you're carving out your own lane here with this.
Yeah, keep it up, man. Not a lot of followers. Again, your other stuff was a little bit, I didn't feel it as much, but you are discovering yourself as an artist. It says, Bose is just another adult chasing dreams like he's a little kid, bring passion into genre that needs it most, where the goal in music is to get people to think about who they are and what they are actually listening to.
You know what it kind of makes me think of? It makes me think of, what is that in the UK? Is it called grunge?
Grunge. Yep, grunge,
it makes me think of grunge.
Yeah.
And, I think he's almost there. If your aim is grunge, if you're trying to like put your own spin on grunge, then I definitely think he's almost there. Just a little bit catchier, you know, in your approach, and definitely.
Bose, keep it up, man. Looks like you're developing your brand too, so that's good.
Yeah.
Visuals are there. Keep it up. For me though, thumbs down as far as playlists. I don't think if I'd hit it, I'd want to listen all the way through or listen to it again.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Cool. With that said, Bose did not make it. One more time, keep making music and submitting. You can submit music for review to thefreshlybroken@gmail.com or right on Instagram @FreshlyBroken. Tune into the playlist. Too many songs to count, but hit shuffle and you're going to find some new stuff. You're going to find some stuff that's urban, rap, hip-hop, different electronic, underground, stuff that I think has repeat value, and that's one of the most important things for me. And that's why this playlist is so long, because it's hard for me to get rid of those songs. I enjoy listening to them over and over, and I think that speaks volumes of the song, and I hope that people who tune in enjoy the playlist as well. It's funny because usually if I sneak in and play the playlist on shuffle at any like public place or like, you know, a party, this or that, people start vibing and they're like, man, Spotify's killing it. And I'm like, it's the playlist on shuffle. Blah, blah, blah. It's working.
Yes, insert evil laughter here.
Exactly. So I'm glad to get that kind of feedback when it's a surprise. So, all right, next up we got Nate Lesso, Cherry Cola. I like Cherry Cola.
I haven't had a Cherry Coke in a while.
Me too, man. Yeah. Me too.
This is dope, man. You need to go after like a sponsorship.
Just make a commercial, throw
that's what
over it.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
and she's nowhere near. Twice appeared, but those moments clear. Taking the wheel to steer back and find out if we can understand all the feelings. She's put her right up just before she leaves. She's easy to believe. She could take my water, turn it into cherry cola. She could flip a moment, take it back for when it's over. No time, don't try, lose her when it's older. No time, don't try, lose her when it's older. She could take my water, turn it into cherry cola. She could flip a moment, take it back for when it's over. No time, don't try, lose her when it's older. No time, don't try, sweet like cherry cola. Sweet, sweet, sweet cherry cola. Sweet, sweet, sweet cherry cola. Sweet, sweet, sweet cherry cola. Ooh, sweet, sweet, sweet cherry cola.
Yeah, I've been losing confidence. I've been staying far from closure like I lost again. I've been holding on to promises we never kept. I've been angry since I knew that the feeling's gone if it ever ends. Battle the passion you're scared to embrace. We could trap the past if I'm pulling the weight. Be all you can be if I'm out of the way. Take all of the lessons and the love like I gave it away. Could we please stop taking pieces we need it for our own benefit? You know it's easy to look past what you can't admit. Can't turn to evidence, can't turn to things you said. And when it's time for something better, then you know the sentence ends over and over again. Closer to closing the trend, running back just to pretend time wasn't wasted to spend. Running off for nothing. It's out of my control, but
she could take my water, turn it into cherry cola. She could flip a moment, take it back for when it's over. No time, don't try, lose her when it's older. No time, don't try, lose her when it's older. She could take my water, turn it into cherry cola. She could flip a moment, take it back for when it's over. No time, don't try, lose her when it's older. No time, don't try, sweet like cherry cola. Sweet, sweet, sweet cherry cola. Sweet, sweet, sweet cherry cola. Sweet, sweet, sweet cherry cola. Ooh, sweet, sweet, sweet cherry cola.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, and we're back. Payday, what are your thoughts?
Yes. I'm just off the rip. That he's definitely got a voice.
Man,
that hook right away.
I was messing with the hook.
Man, if he doesn't go after like I can hear that in a Coke commercial.
Easily. Little birds flying, the cherry Coke popping, the bubbles.
Now, if he can dance, and I was the guy pushing the magic button behind his career or at Coke, I would definitely put him in a commercial with this song, dancing around with a cherry Coke in his hand.
I would agree with you, man. And he's got the look too. You know, he doesn't have a lot of listeners, doesn't have a lot of followers. He's not taking care of describing himself, unfortunately, lacking in that sense. So yeah, doesn't seem like he has a team. He's kind of just maybe starting off. I don't know, but
man, look,
there's potential, man.
Lots.
You know, there's another song that's playing in the background of his, and I really kind of want to go back and listen to that and more of his stuff.
I definitely am going to follow.
From the initial, so I'm glad I found him on Instagram. On Instagram, his Nate Lesko, just like his name. Check him out. Dope music, man. Keep it up. Send us more as you make it. Thumbs up, and I'm going to include my email if you want to collaborate. We're always looking to collaborate. So you have been approved, stamped Freshly Broken. You are now in the playlist. All right, for anybody tuning in, you are tuning in to the Freshly Broken Spotify playlist submissions. It's myself, the White Russian, and special guest feature today, Payday, here reviewing the submissions from you. If you want to submit music, please do so through Gmail, thefreshlybroken@gmail.com, or right through Instagram at FreshlyBroken on Instagram for the playlist on Spotify. All right. Without further ado, let's go on to the next song. The music you are listening to, we do not own the copyrights to, except Paper, the first song you heard when we introed. Every intro, Paper, because we're chasing it. But we do not own the copyrights to the music you are listening to, but we are playing it because it has been submitted for the playlist. So we're reviewing it, saying yay, nay, and there we go. It either makes it or it doesn't. So let's check out the next one. Going by Vagabond? No, or is that the name of the song? Let's check it out. Dubby Got Bars. Dubby Got Bars, I'm guessing is the name of the artist. Dubby Got Bars, name of the song, Vagabond. Is that a train jumper? Vagabond?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Okay, let's check it out.
Somebody flexing on their vocabulary on this one.
Interesting name, right?
Yeah.
Vagabond. Dubby Got Bars.
September 3rd, 2006. It's been a week since leaving the crib. It's been a week since eating something decent. I've been rubbing my fingers in the crease of my ribs, but rather see my ribs than have daddy beating them in. I've never seen a man commanded by a demon within. I never seen a woman tatted black and blue in his skin refuses to admit the bruising came from Julie's fist. It's been about a year since Bobby's flag was delivered. Two service persons handed my dad a triangular figure. Pain that was given resonated, invading his system. The anger within him made me and mom the easiest victims. Bro was a lieutenant, daddy was a vet. So naturally he wanted me to follow in his steps, but I actually developed sketching intellect with pen, and now my writtens all consist of how my family met its end. Shit. Put his thumb to the west on a Tuesday. Caught a ride to the city and now he's gone. Broke free from the evil, but who's gonna tell mama? Better off gone away, vagabond for the day. September 5th, 2006, in a picker bed city, million miles ahead. Back roads overgrown, fingers flicking the wind, sketching with the last drop of my pen. We stopping again, man said gotta get out. Pulled over slow, now I'm walking on the shoulder of a road. Cold shoulder from my home, no, I meant to say a house, cause the two are opposites, I finally know the difference now. Digging for some chow, on the ground by a stop sign, trying to catch a break. I'm just waiting for that pop fly, peak of this depression, feet swelling, I cannot climb any further, sleeping by the surface of the tree line. Hit a beehive, and got a couple stinks, but they felt like kisses to how my daddy swings. I was numb to the pain, need a gun to the brain, better off, gone away, vagabond for the day. Put his thumb to the west on a Tuesday. Caught a ride to the city and now he's gone. Broke free from the evil, but who's gonna tell mama? Better off gone away, vagabond for the day. June 2nd, 2011. Thought I could write an entry that was sort of a lesson. Sort of aggressive, important, but ignoring, depressing. Progressive explanations and ways of exploring expression and learn to accept them. Life's short, so never stop progressing. And never let another person hurt your forward effort. Never give up, you just gotta keep your chin up, cause the finish ain't a given. Life is all about momentum. Put his thumb to the west on a Tuesday. Caught a ride to the city and now he's gone. Broke free from the evil, but
that shit right there, bro. That shit right there. Woo! I just got goosebumps over that. I was.
I'm gonna tell you,
man,
that right there. He's got bars.
Wow.
Dubby, you definitely got bars, bro. And you're telling a solid story.
Dude,
your delivery.
So much message in that.
So much. And honestly, he could have not had the super polished hook that he had.
No.
And I still would have been like, yes, this is dope.
Wow.
But that drove the story home, and then when he basically said vagabond for the day, like, I'm up, you know, like, that's well written. Dude, that's dope. That song is dope.
Wow.
That's
like
that's man, that's packed with emotion. Like, there's a story behind that.
And behind him, you could tell
yes,
there's something
there's
behind
something
him.
There's like, you just don't get up and just write something like that just for the sake of writing it.
You know, some great you're building a good brand. Instagram looks clean and good. His bio is Dubby Got Bars, previously known as Dubby, was born in the small town of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Dub has been performing and recording for 9+ years. It shows. Incorporating a melodic and alternative pop influence, that shows in his product. He's the 717. So anyway, you're right on as far as your descriptions. The song I liked. The bars were good, and I was like, okay, I plateaued. I was at like a 7.5, like, out of 10. Like, I'm like, dope, solid song, like, good job. And then when that shit hit with the singing, jumped 2 more points. I was like, wow, I have to. I need to listen to this just for that part again. So definite thumbs up for me, man.
Yes, definitely. I agree. The production was well done too. There's texture there. It's melodic. It's catchy. And it's different. It's not necessarily trying to follow the trend of what's on the radio now.
Totally his own
but it
sound.
still catches me just the same. It still touches emotionally. It touches me. I feel. You know what? For me, a good song is not just written. A good song isn't just produced. A good song for me has to feel like the lyrics and the performance were born for the production and vice versa. You know, like if you took his lyrics, his performance, and you put it on some other beat, it wouldn't go.
Yeah.
Or some other performance and lyrics and everything were put on this beat, it wouldn't be as good.
The same.
You know, that to me is important.
Yeah.
You know, and when I listen to this, I don't feel like, oh wow, okay, man, that's a dope beat he's got. I don't feel like, ooh, that's some dope lyrics. I feel like, man, this is a song. Like it's
complete as a whole. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Agree 100%.
That's the special stuff that I like to catch. Like me personally.
Dubby Got Bars, man. We're definitely gonna be looking forward to hearing more from you. I'm looking forward to listening to more of your music, and I'm just gonna quick fast forward to that one part again as it comes back in, just so we can. Tuesday. Go to ride to the city and now he's gone. Broke free from the evil, but who's gonna tell
mama? You know what? This here is licensing music.
Oh man.
This is licensing music.
Big potential.
I can definitely see this in a scene.
So many scenes.
Maybe a runaway kid scene where the kid
Vagabond.
gets up. Yep. And he's like, forget it, up, you know, or right at the end of a movie, and you know, the person's like, you know what, I'm you know, they went through hell, and they're like, okay, I'm up, and this here,
and I'm moving, and I'm doing, and I'm here, and I'm there, and I'm persevering, and I'm getting, you know, totally feels that way. You can actually base a music video out of that too. That would be a powerful music video right there.
Yes.
You know, kid, oh man, just persevering.
Dubby, if for nothing else, I'd be trying to get this song licensed for TV and film. This definitely has it.
Man, Payday, speaking of, you know, let me pick your brain a little bit about some of your industry experience. Somebody like this who seems, you know, they've been doing this for a while. They're starting to make records that are impactful and sounds like they're right, hitting it right on the nail on the head. How does one go about starting to dive into the world of licensing or trying to sell their music because they feel like it's good enough? Is performance the only way, like getting your name out there, or is there a way to kind of move on the ground too?
There's multiple ways.
And I know it's kind of a loaded question.
It is. It's a loaded question, and there's no wrong way. There's multiple ways at this point in time. But for somebody like him, he's out in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Man, I would probably, you know what? There's I'll tell somebody the one secret is I would go to and get myself a membership on imdb.com. And I think it's like $100, and you can actually turn around and look up all the music supervisors for various movies and television shows.
By looking at the credits.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
It's basically like that's exactly what it is. And a lot of times when you've got the membership on IMDb, you actually get contact information for these individuals.
Wow.
And so you can reach out directly to these individuals.
Wow.
And and pitch to them to submit for, you know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing, is that industry is heavily relationship based. So you're big time.
Yeah.
So typically if a music supervisor has the goal and aim in that is not just to give your music to them, but to try to spark up a relationship. Because once you have a relationship with one of these music supervisors, oftentimes they are, it's a job just like anything else. Engineers probably dealing with, a bunch of artists that he's mixing for, producer, vice versa, writers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Just like you are going over so many submissions for this music. Well, the same thing goes on for a music supervisor, is they are dealing, music. They're constantly looking for music. They are probably over more than just that television show or movie, and they're constantly moving on to the next project, so they're probably dealing with high volume. So once they have a relationship with you, let's say Dubby, they get a relationship with Dubby, and they know, oh man, Dubby's cool, I like him. Maybe even, hey, I got to meet Dubby at an industry event for film and TV, like South by Southwest has a week that's just for TV and film. That's where I would go to meet somebody, some of these individuals. And if I know I'm cool with Dubby, and I know Dubby makes a certain type of vibe, he's good for that. I know I'm gonna always hit up Dubby. Hey, Dubby, you got anything
for that
new?
Type,
I'm working on a film and TV or something, and I'm looking for this vibe, and I know you usually stick with that vibe. You got anything new? Or hey, I'm gonna put your song in a couple different shows because it's got that vibe. That relationship is powerful. So that's one secret thing. Man, that I would do.
That's huge. I did not know that's how you can look up credits and hit people up direct. That's
Matter
amazing.
of fact, I know one person, individual, side note, that I wouldn't advise what I'm about to say. So this is kind of off the record, but this individual would actually find out where some of these industry events were.
Okay.
And they wouldn't go, but they would find out who is speaking.
Oh, okay.
Who's at the events. And then they would go to IMDb, and they'd be like, because they would assume, okay, look, it's so busy. They're not going to remember me anyway.
No.
So I can shoot them an email. Hey,
great talking to you.
It was great talking to you. I know you probably don't even remember me, bro, but you told me to hit you up, man, and send you some of my stuff, man. It's good seeing you.
That's creative. That's getting shit done.
Yes. Yes. I wouldn't.
That's
not going to work in every situation.
Right.
But
I called out sick. I didn't show up to that back. What do you mean?
Right. Ooh, hot seat. But definitely that is a way to, or a combination of that to try to spark up those relationships and get that in.
That's awesome. Look at that, folks. You tune in, you check this out, you're getting some industry freaking advice. Man, and Dubby, keep it up, man. I sent you my email address too. If you ever want to collaborate, please feel free. If you need any advice, if you need somebody to talk to, man, us, Payday, whatever, we're always willing. Always willing. There's nothing to hide in this industry. It's like, it's all out here.
It really is.
Go and do it.
You just got to ask, be willing to do the Google search and
that's
show up at the event. What was so dope about now versus, say, when I was a kid is that, and I'm second generation, so I was around when everything was hoarded, all the information. And you had to pay for every ounce. And then oftentimes what you're paying for, you were getting a boatload of, garbage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So nowadays, there's so many dope events put on by various aggregators and so forth. I mean, you got CD Baby does their own events.
Yep.
You've got what was it? TuneCore does their own events. There's
all the majors.
Yes, all the major aggregators. They have their own events where they'll bring in experts in various fields, various gatekeepers that will talk and tell you right off the rip exactly what it takes to get from A to Z. To get in the door. Reason being is because that's how that's their business. And if
they
you
need
don't-
you to get to that
They
door.
need you,
Yeah.
yes, because if not, then you're not going to utilize their business.
Exactly.
Like, you know, like Harry Fox Agency.
Right.
You know, most people, if you don't go to an event, you wouldn't probably know what the Harry Fox Agency is. Look
Yep.
it up. And
Or how important it
Or
is
how-
to
exactly.
could be to your career, depending on where you're,
Very
what
much
space
so.
you're in.
but they'll have, you know, industry events like that will have representatives to these companies there, so that they can talk to the masses and give you like everything, you know, and that's valuable. So get to the events, show up.
Network, build
Yep.
relationships, and
Big time.
keep making good music and keep progress going. If you're just tuning in, this is the Freshly Broken music submission reviews for the Spotify playlist called Freshly Broken. I am the White Russian, and this is Payday. We are here providing some feedback and thumbs up or thumbs down on your submissions. What you're hearing, we do not own the copyrights to, but we're playing it because it has been submitted for the purpose of being added or denied, unfortunately. So, last one up, Dubby Got Bars. Man, great work. Congratulations, you made it on the playlist. Can't wait to listen to more of your stuff and that song specifically again. Got time for a couple more?
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Next up, we got Money Bezo. Go ham. You said you read an artist's name or you see an artist's name, you read the title and you get you there's like a prejudgment that happens
Definitely,
based off it. So it's
definitely.
important how your name and title of the song comes off, because there's a certain thing people expect. Sounds like you might have hit it on the head.
Yeah.
Go ham. Money Bezo.
Gifted like culinary art school. Bezo go ham. Bezo go fool. Gifted like culinary art school. Bezo go ham. Bezo go fool. Gifted like culinary art school. Bezo go ham. Bezo go fool. Gifted like culinary art school. Bezo go ham. Bezo go fool. Gifted like culinary art school. Money standing taller like a bar stool. Losing my cool now.
Holy shit, he's got a lot of music.
Losing my mind, that shit is a mess. On point, really out the cage. Ripping shit apart, going rampage. Me and haters never on the same page. Keep stacking, racking on money page. Gifted like culinary art school. Bezo go ham. Bezo go fool. Gifted like culinary art school. Bezo go ham. Bezo go fool. Gifted like culinary art school. Bezo go ham. Bezo go fool. Gifted like culinary art school. Bezo go ham. Bezo go fool. The beat drop. Now let's bring it back. Black it out on the beat, going pitch black. Like culinary art, Bezo got talent, many tools on shine VVS jewels. If you ain't know, it's Bezo time. About to keep it flaming, real sizzle time. Really came to really bring the pain. Gotta come up, keep the real out the rain.
All right, I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but some interesting things on his bio. He is from South Carolina. Sounds like, I mean, the sound is right for that. His influences are Lil Wayne. By looking at how many records this dude is releasing and the frequency time, it kind of fits as far as just pumping out mixtapes and mixtapes and mixtapes and singles. Notorious B.I.G., Tupac, BG, and it, blah blah blah.
I can hear the BG influence.
Yep.
Definitely.
He's saying he signed a distribution with Bentley Records. I'm not sure who Bentley Records is, but probably just some, indie or whatever. But that's fine. Maybe I should do my research on my end before I say that. But anyway, just assuming, because it sounds good. His past experience includes being in the U.S. Army for 6 years. Thank you for serving, sir. And making his way through many struggles in life. It's fitting for what he's trying to do. Not my cup of tea, and I don't think I would have replay value for me personally in it. and not that I don't like this type of music, because I like sometimes to blast stuff like this to kind of get hyped to. But he's not. I don't think as far as I don't know if it's the delivery or what, but for me, it's not quite there. What are your thoughts, Payday?
Well, first I looked up Bentley Records.
And, what'd you find?
Actually, they got some reach here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem like they've got their hands all the way out to Germany.
Really?
And Singapore.
Okay.
They've got quite a network.
Okay, so that's good. So he's plugging into the right network.
Yeah.
Building the right relationships.
Yeah. So how should I say this? Definitely, for what he's aiming for, I think he's almost there. I think just a little bit, if he probably slowed down and wrote this just a little bit better. Because I just had this conversation with somebody about like what makes like, you know what? Because here, I'm gonna rewind. There was some years back, I went to Atlanta when I first went down there, and I got hooked up with DJ Kizzy Rock and became a part of Mafia DJs. So at the time I wasn't used to doing the hood spots in Milwaukee. So I go and he puts me and has me open up, and I remember he like broke down like, no, you got to really play gutter music. Like there's a difference between like just club and like hood club.
Gutter.
You know, gutter as he said in music. So, and we were just talking like what makes something go in there. First of all is the women. And so the subject matter really matters, you know, in terms of what's going to make, you know,
the women move.
Yep. And you can like watch. You can sit in there and you can watch which songs like, and then, matter of fact, I was just recently in a spot, and actually, I'm not gonna say the spot because I don't want people.
Right.
So I got my little spot.
Yeah.
I like to duck off.
Exactly.
To, and I can play little things
Yeah.
and just experiment. So I played. Me and this person, we were having a discussion over what goes. So it was a couple songs, and I was like, "Nah, this ain't quite it."
Yeah.
You know? And they were like, "No, this is what goes." I said, "You're right." I said, "Now watch." So I pulled out a song by Yellow Beezy. I don't know if you know who Yellow Beezy is. Big fan of him. He's out of Dallas.
Okay.
He's huge in Dallas.
I'm gonna plug him in right now.
Yellow Beezy is like the man in Dallas. So his new project, you know, is out and everything. And I'm a fan of quite a few of the songs on there, but he's got one song I was like, it was like perfect that he's got with Too Short called Tattoo. So
damn, motherfucker's blown up.
Yep.
He's huge.
So turn around and I went and played the song. It's the first time, for the most part, anybody had heard him in the club. But I was like, I know the demographic. I know the market.
Yeah.
So, kid you not, by the middle of the song, all the chicks were in there rocking to it and saying the hook.
Oh, shit.
They were repeating the hook. And I was like, the hook was written just perfect. Perfect as like that a chick would want to not only go to it and get in and feel at one like, nah, this girl, this is my song. Yeah.
I got to go on the floor right now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And even if they can't, you ain't got room in the floor, there ain't no floor to get, they in the chair. They in their chair and they doing that. Yeah. And they saying like that's, you know, you got one.
Yeah.
You know, you got one. And I think he's close. He's in that pocket. He's getting there.
The production that he's choosing is right for it. This is a little harder than like club music, but for what he's going on this song, the production was well chosen. It's just he's close.
Now, this particularly, the production on this sounds just a bit dated to me.
Yeah, it does. You're right about that.
Just sounds just a bit dated.
I agree with that.
You know, keep going, keep working. You definitely in the pocket. Yep. I'd like to hear what he sounds like. You know, if he's pumping out songs like this, I'd like to know what he's going to sound like a year from now. You know?
And working with an international label, man, you could, you know. You could have some reach, so. All right, what are you thinking for the playlist?
No.
Okay. I agree with you on that one. doesn't necessarily fit the vibe, and for me, no replay value just because he's not quite there yet.
Yeah.
Sweet, man. Well, let's do another. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is Freshly Broken Spotify music playlist submissions. White Russian and Payday reviewing music that has been submitted. We do not own the copyrights, but we're playing it, reviewing it, and it either makes it or it doesn't. We got a couple more in us. So Money Bezo, Go Ham was last. We are not approving that, but keep it up. Keep sending stuff as you make it. Next up, we got Chevy, Running Back. Let's check it out. Chevy, Running Back.
Oh my gosh, back at it.
I don't think that's it yet. Nope. Ooh, that sounded nice, though. That was Yellow Beezy, actually. Started playing. I put it in my queue. All right, Running Back, Chevy.
Running money like a running back. Running money like a running back. Running money like a running back. Run through the money like a running back. Running money like a running back. Running money like a running back. Running money like a running back. Run through the money like a running back. Why you sweat for the check? Wipe the sweat with the check. Why you sweat for the check? Wipe the sweat with the check. Why you sweat for the check? Wipe the sweat with the check. Why you sweat for the check? Wipe the sweat with the check. One stack, two stack, three stack, four. One stack, two stack, three stack, more. One stack, two stack, three stack, four. My stack, your stack, my stack, more. Money always popping, money always be the topic. Wanna know why you broke? You ain't money an option. Go ahead, make it an option. Gotta get up, go get it. Early bird, catch the worm first. I be up, boy, before the pigeons. 1 comma, 2 comma, 3 comma, no drama. 1 comma, 2 comma, 3 comma, no drama. But something deserve an explanation. How you getting money and you hating on me deserve an explanation. Got money across the nation, money overseas. Money growing in the backyard, money grow on trees. Money grow on trees. Out here growing money, out here with the money. Let's have a money fight. Running money like a running back. Running money like a running back. Running money like a running back. Run through the money like a running back. Running money like a running back. Running money like a running back. Running money like a running back. Run through the money like a running back. Why you sweat for the check? Wipe the sweat with the check. Why you sweat for the check? Wipe the sweat with the check. Why you sweat for the check? Wipe the sweat with the check. Why you sweat for the check? Wipe the sweat with the check. One stack, two stack, three stack, four. One stack, two stack, three stack, more. One stack, two stack, three stack, four. My stack, your stack, my stack, more. Tryna move that money by the boatload. Tryna move that money by the boatload. All I wanna do is count it up. Tryna move that money by the boatload. Tryna move that money by the boatload. And to the point by that boatload, it overflow. I know, you not who you say you are. We are who you pretend to be, and we some stars. Treat that money like a car, it took me far.
Alright, I won't finish the song because maybe we'll get 1 or 2 more in, but I'm going to just comment off the bat. A 4.5-minute song. You don't see that often. How interesting was it how he came in, not rushing? It was kind of like what's going to happen, what's coming next. He's a little talking, it was very tasteful, and it made me want to hear what was happening. And then when the shit hit, and then when his vocals hit, they fit. Oh, it was just like, it was creative, man. It was creative.
It was creative. It was super catchy. When the hook came in and off the top, definitely as a DJ, I would definitely like chop it up. I'd play it in the club.
Mm-hmm.
I played in the hood club right next to Yellow Beezy.
I could hear people getting hyped.
Yeah.
And especially he uses a couple things from the industry. He says a couple of those things that make people kind of want to repeat that. And, his branding's pretty good. He doesn't have a lot of followers and a lot of listeners. But on his Instagram, what's interesting is he says, approved by DJ Khaled. I wonder what that means. only 3,000 followers are in here, but it's people like this who have a certain type of sound that could go from nothing to something real quick if the right people get a hold of them and place them in the right rooms with the right people. Like
the 3,000. He's got a little over 3,000 followers. He's probably already in some talks with that.
Starting to, because you can take that and you can do some pretty cool things with that kind of talent. So, and I don't know who produces beats, but the shit's dope. He's got a YouTube video. I'm excited to watch that later on because I'll check that out later.
Oh, Miami Trip, Rolling Loud Festival. Okay, yeah. He's
look at that. He looks like
moving.
An artist. Yeah,
he's moving. Yeah.
I'm excited to have met him. What are you thinking for the playlist? Would you listen to this again?
Man, that's a hard one. Oh, I would. I don't know if I want him in this playlist or not. Yeah, put him in a playlist. Let's do it.
I think there's a time and place for this. Yes. And even if I'm not feeling too hard that day, like if it comes on, I'll skip it. Yep. But I would want that there for the moment when I'm like, oh.
Yes. Yep.
Plus, I want to follow him because I'm excited to hear what he's got coming up and his other songs too. So, he's got talent, man.
If he's cooking regular, I give him a couple months and we like
see where he's at.
Where is he from?
All right, let's see. Music found me. I would kick a rhyme or just love to speak. Let's see if Instagram says where he's from here. Coming soon. Come on, man. Underrated in the rap game court. Oh, underrated. The rap game is my court. Artist, musician, producer. So he does all. Okay, great. IG, Snapchat, Chevy Stars, booking, talent, affiliate, booking at Gmail. Doesn't say his location.
Depending on where he's from, he could be cracking off right there in his home state right now.
Yeah, with this kind of song.
He could own the club at home.
Man, somebody should be hitting him up, giving him some advice, bro. Well, I gave him my email. I told him we collaborate. Would love to work together if you're ever interested. So hopefully, Chevy, you hit us up. Maybe get some advice or just, whatever. Just some consultation or just maybe some networking collaboration. Why not? All right, keep it up. Send us some music. You have made it to the Freshly Broken playlist. Congratulations. Running back, Chevy. All right. One more?
One more.
Let's finish it off and see if we get a good one. All right, last up. Tuning in to Freshly Broken, Spotify playlist, music submission, White Russian, Payday reviewing, either giving them thumbs up or thumbs down for the playlist. It's a huge playlist. I'm having a hard time cutting down songs because I listen to them all the time, and it's just like, damn, replay value is crazy. So check it out. Rap, hip-hop, R&B, urban, some electronic, some off the wall, some popular, but mainly underground and shit I just discover, or just listening to even Friday, the Friday playlists that come out on Spotify. I like seeing what they pick because they also work interestingly as far as picking stuff themselves versus algorithms and so forth. So it's cool to see what is being presented and kind of pushed because there's so much music out there and what really gets to the surface on those types of platforms. And I'm always curious to listen to those things. But yeah, submit music if you have it. If you're making music, if you're an artist, send us your stuff. thefreshlybroken@gmail.com or right on Instagram @FreshlyBroken. Tune into the playlist. Too many songs to listen to, so just hit shuffle and discover. Listen to your favorites. Great at parties and other places. Somewhat appropriate for all ages, because if you hear a song that you know is going to be vulgar, you just hit next, and usually the next song is like, oh shit, this is people digging, not too much swearing, and you hit next, like, oh, another vulgar one, let's skip that. you can kind of coast through it because the playlist is so large and find the songs for the right moment and the right mood, which I love, because sometimes you don't want to have swearing and stuff, and you can find the gems in there that don't have that. So I'm proud to be curating it. I just need to start dwindling it down. I need some partners to help me curate this playlist. That'd be kind of fun. Who can remove shit? Like, I'm sick of this song. Let's get rid of it. No, but I love this song. That'd be fun. To come. All right. Last song. Unless we hate it and we want to hear something we want to add to the playlist. Young Nero, Medication. I wonder what this song's about. Medication by Young Nero. Let's check it out. Freshly Broken. Right here, right now.
Dripping down my face, slowing down my pace, blinding me like mace, put it all on me. Dripping down my face, slowing down my pace. Blinding me like mace, put it all on me. Running through my brain, tell me no. Saying something different, no, no. Dripping down my face, slowing down my pace. Blinding me like mace, put it all on me. Going through my head is suicide. Asking myself, I wonder why. But I'm just happy that you alive. Yeah, I'm whipping through space and time. Yeah, do it for myself, yeah, do it for my health. Do it for the ones who never love themselves. Pour a double cup and I medicate myself. Got me drowning in my sorrow, somebody please help. I don't wanna wake up, but I can't sleep. 3 in the morning, all these demons chasing me. I see the sunrise, night terrors got these bags on my eyes. And I pull up on my demons, skirt, skirt, out the ride, yeah. Dripping down my face, slowing down my pace. Blinding me like mace, put it all on me. Dripping down my face, slowing down my pace. Blinding me like mace, put it all on me. Running through my brain, tell me no. Saying something different, no, no. Dripping down my face, slowing down my pace. Blinding me like mace, put it all on me. How you say you love me but want me to die? What's done in the dark is brought to the light. She another hoe trying to be a housewife. I can never love her.
I'm gonna turn it down just so we can talk a little bit about this artist in general, because some surprises on his social media that were kind of interesting. Just in the bio it says, Young Nero is Chicago's brightest up-and-coming hip-hop artist, born in 1994 in Chicago, Illinois. Took fast liking to music since a young child, been around, growing up influences such as Tupac, Biggie, NWA, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, just to name a few. Age of 8, he started on his path to music as a child. He used to watch the Up in Smoke 2001 tour. Alright, young artist, sounding a lot like stuff on the radio, or trying to be, but he's not hitting it vocally for me. What's interesting is he's chilling in the fucking room with Scott Storch next to his keyboard. So he's obviously got some kind of connection to be in that room. Mm-hmm. Don't waste, I mean, when you have reach to be able to, I feel like if you have ability to reach those types of people and be in those rooms, don't just put out music, be ready, and when you get there, it's got to be magic. Like, if you're making music like now like this, and you're networking with people like this, not that they'll turn their back on you, but they're gonna be like, well, you're just not making good enough music to work with. Mm-hmm. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
But man, there's so many things rushing to my head all at once.
Right. It's kind of weird. I feel the same way.
Because even the little snippet I heard from him being with Scott Storch, it sounds like his performance and his writing was way better than this song. Mm-hmm. But again, if he's in a room with Scott Storch, whoever he's working with, the team of individuals that it took for him to get into that room, they're not letting just anything fly out of that room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
that's true too.
They're going to tighten up and make sure
he's got to be ready for when that comes out.
Right.
So maybe that's the thing. So maybe this is some older stuff.
That's what I'm kind of guessing.
Okay.
That maybe this song might have been something he's had sitting on a hard drive that got him in certain rooms. But he's like, well, I got to put it out. So I'm going to go and offload this stuff
that he's got that's not as polished or not as ready, but to have content to get his 7,000 listeners so far. He's saying on his profile, he's got songs ready or with producers such as Twisted, Lil Bibby, Paul Wall, Young Chop, Chop Squad, DJ Scott Storch, and more. That's some heavy names right there, man.
It is, but he's in Chicago, so you gotta think Young Chop stays in Chicago, and a lot of Twister. I mean, that's he what he did is he worked Chicago to its max. He worked his home like any other good artist. You should be known
maximize
at home.
that.
Maximize your relationships and everything at home, because the thing is you can. What you don't want to do is I come across a lot of artists who are like, oh well, man, the people at home, man, they not that, man, they not messing with me. I'm, forget them, man. I'm just gonna come out to LA, or I'm gonna go out to. They're like, bro, no, you don't understand that. you want to screw up in front of a bunch of people that know you first.
Yep.
You want to learn all those lessons at home about how to set up a session. When is the right time to cancel a session or not cancel a session, or bad business, good business,
the moves.
Your etiquette in the studio, all that kind of stuff, how to do. You want to learn all that at home with people point. That are like, you know what? Man, because you grew up down the block from me, man, I've known you since before you was rapping, man. Matter of fact, we was at high school together.
Yep.
All right, bro, look, I'm going to give you some time to cool off and relax for that idiot move, but we're going to get back to it later, okay? I forgive you. All right, you know what I'm saying? You can get that at home. You can't get that going
as you
out.
Start going out.
No, you go out to L.A., they don't know you're in and take you for face value.
Yep.
So you make one mistake out there, you're burned your bridge. That's
Very true.
Very
true.
So it looks like he took that lesson and really maximized all his relationships at home first. To the best of his ability. Otherwise, again, you don't just go from zero to in a room with Scott Storch.
No,
that takes some work.
That's pretty impressive. So, props on that. Sounding a lot like Little Skies. I think there may be some still discovery that's to happen yet, but I think he's going through that process maybe now, even behind the scenes. So, but for me, this particular song, just the vocals weren't lining up, sounding like a little bit like too much like somebody else, and for me, I'd say thumbs down.
Thumbs down on this one, but definitely like an artist to watch. Seems like he's moving, so.
Yeah, so for that, we're going to reject it, but I'm going to follow you on social media. Keep submitting music to thefreshlybroken via Gmail or Instagram, thefreshlybroken@gmail.com or @FreshlyBroken on Instagram. I think that's it for tonight's show. Hour and a half of reviews. It was a pleasure having Payday in the building as a guest. I hope you come back. I'm in here trying to be here at least weekly, if not more. So, and I talked to you about a couple of ideas of getting people in here just talking about music and culture. And I think you could be part of those conversations in these rooms because I think you have a lot of experience and you were there. As a lot of this stuff kind of has been happening the last decade at least, just kind of being all over the place and being in different states and seeing different people leave, come back, network, not just in Milwaukee, but like in the nation, really, and kind of seeing people come together, fall apart, and you've been there and seen it.
Man, I'd be honored, period, brother. Definitely. It's an honor to be here. And for everybody that's taking a chance to let me listen to their music, man, it's an honor. Thank you.
Yeah. We found a couple gems today. A couple of gems that we're gonna listen.
Yes,
I'm gonna listen to them on the way home.
I'm still stuck on that Cherry Cola song.
Yeah.
That Cherry Cola, dude, man.
Man, some of these. It's frustrating, and I want to take action, and I want to reach out to some of these artists and like push them and say, hey, you can do it. This is what you should do. But I know it takes time and effort, and it's hard dealing with people, especially you can't exhaust yourself either. So sometimes I have to hold myself back. Like, no, just do what you do. Listen to their music, accept or deny, and just let them be. If they feel like reaching out, let them reach out, and then build that relationship. But don't. I feel like sometimes when you try to force it, you burn yourself out.
Sometimes I've learned that in this industry, you can have somebody, and I've come across this several times personally, where you come across somebody that's genuinely talented and is definitely got something special, but their industry maturity is not there to really take, what you're willing to receive, what it is that you're willing to give yet. And so your best bet is to just be there. It's kind of like you ever come to a woman, like, for you guys out there, or maybe for you ladies that come across a guy that maybe they're like focused on their career or just came out of a broken relationship, and you're really interested in this person. You're like, man, but they're not emotionally available.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So your best bet is not to just walk off and disappear, but to like just kind of hang out and be around.
To be there.
Be around, hey, so that once the time slowly happens and they are emotionally available, you're there.
Yep.
to
be able to help them in
Exactly.
what they want to succeed in life, and this, that, the other thing.
Exactly.
Man, that's one of the best analogies I've ever heard. That's freaking awesome. It makes so much sense.
And and you'll be surprised if you just take that approach a lot of times. I mean, for me personally, I found that over time, not being the overbearing
The
parent,
pusher,
the pusher or something, you get more later on. You're able to help more, and people will appreciate you later, especially for those budding artists.
Yeah.
Because as they mature, then man, it's amazing. And if you can catch them right when they are ready, man, it's amazing. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So.
Perfect. All right, folks, episode 5 complete. Keep tuning in to Freshly Broken, hitting that shuffle button, discover new music. See you next time. Peace.